I'm kind of curious, what is the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you? Here's one of mine. I remember getting into an argument with an American over Discord about how many states they have. He was convinced that America had 40. Keep in mind, he's American. They have 50.
How much time you got, motherfucker? I could do this shit all day. I'm going to Florida. Oh, really? Are you driving? Are you flying? I drove and it took me 17 hours. 17 hours? How many days is that? I want to visit Europe. Oh, really? What countries are you visiting? Oh, you know, the basics. No, I don't know. There's no tutorial to visiting countries. Do you mean Italy, France, Spain, Portugal? Stop it. Portugal's not in Europe. It is. However, let's pull up a map. That way we know what countries you would like to visit. Okay, now looking at this map, where would you go? I would go to the Netherlands because it's next to Amsterdam. It is the capital city of the Netherlands. We are looking at a map, god damn it!
I'm Irish and I've had more than one American tell me that my English is really good for an Irish person.
So it wasn't towards me, but it felt like it was because I'm Salvadoreña. So they asked in high school to write down the 7 countries that make up Central America. Every single white person in that class did not get one, not even one country correctly. They kept saying Mexico, they kept saying Puerto Rico, Cuba. Like, how do you not get one country right? One. Come on, people.
So this guy back in high school, I'm from Germany and I moved to America when I was 15. So this black guy asked me if Germany was in fucking Africa. Like, dude, aren't you African American? The fuck? Have you heard about the Holocaust? Now we go to the same fucking university.
Okay, so let's ignore the fact that every time I post a summer photo, I get at least one American being like, excuse me, it's actually winter. Ignore that. 3 years ago, I was in LA and I walked past that Bubba Gum restaurant, whatever it is, and I was like, oh my God, Forrest Gump, I love that movie. And some guy was like, what accent is that? And I was like, oh, I'm Australian. And he's like, well, if you're Australian, then how have you seen Forrest Gump? And I was like, it's a movie. I watched it just like you watched it. And he's like, I thought only Americans get American movies. And I was like, what? Like, I'm sorry, but what? I was like, bro, I'm gonna blow your mind when I tell you that we also get American music. This was literally 3 years ago, like.
So I was in an Uber, just talking to a driver. And he asked me, he was like, oh, so where are you from? So I said, I'm from Beijing. I didn't say the country because it's a pretty big city and I thought most people would know where it is, right? I was wrong. He said to me, so you're from Spain, so you're Spanish.